so far you're happy about with the way practice is going these first couple weeks?
I think our kids are, they're buying in. We're practicing hard. We're getting a lot of reps in. Early you're going to make mistakes, but the whole thing is just trying to get the corrections made when you can, but still practice hard and fix the things for the next practice. But our kids are practicing hard.
What kind of observations have you made about the running back?
Oh, wow. I'm probably the luckiest coach in America. I think I've got two really good running backs. They're good all around. I mean, pass protection, running, catching, and then just the leadership. I've kind of, with SaRodorick, I want SaRodorick to kind of be more vocal leader. Taj is kind of getting there as well. He's just young, but they practice hard. They're helping the young kids out, and they're helping our offense out by making plays every day.
I think Cameron is going to be a factor.
You know what? He's just got to keep growing. He's young. Young kids take a little bit more time. The hardest thing with young kids is just the pass protection. It's just a different physicality when you got linebackers that are 230 pounds coming straight at you. And in high school, you really didn't have to do that. You cut. We don't allow our guys to cut. So he's having to stick his nose there, get bloody. And, it's the biggest thing with that is you either do it or you don't play. But he's got a lot of ability. As if you saw today, he hit a couple of big runs, and he can catch. And he's doing great on special teams as well.
How has this team evolved in these first couple of practices to today? Are you seeing,
Oh, no doubt, seeing a rise. Usually in spring ball, your defense, just by nature, they're flying around. I think we've got a really good defense. I think our secondary's got some good players as well. And so it's been kind of hard throwing in windows, and they've made some plays. Today was the first day, even though it was windy, that we made plays with guys around us. So I think that's what you kind of want to see, both sides of the ball. As a coach, you want to win. But I think offensively, we've started getting, Coach Kitley's just been pounding the coaches and the kids to just keep being consistent. And I think today we had a pretty good day. But, we've still got, another 11 practices left, something like that. So.
Do these players seem like to take the coaching different than what you've seen in the past?
Well, I think one thing with me is they have no choice. I'm going to coach the same way. This is going to be my 30th year, and I'm not going to change. When I say I'm not going to change, I love these kids. Don't get me wrong. I've told, SaRodorick and Taj, once again, it's been coaching 30 years, and every place is different. But, man, I love coming to work because they're such fun kids. The whole team. I mean, every kid on this team I love being around, and when you put your car in park and shut your car off, you want to come see our kids and coaches every day. And I think Joey's done a great job of meshing, both the kids and coaches because it's fun coming to work.
So you think they're responding?
Oh, I think so. I know I am. I hope I'm responding to them because, like I said, I'm not going to change who I am as a coach. But I just, these guys, I just want them, when they leave here every day, I want them to know that they're going to get my best every single day, and that's all I ask of them.
I think a couple of weeks ago, I remember you said that you were recruiting U of H as a running back, and I was trying to think. You went to high school where?
Arlington Lamar.
Arlington Lamar.
Yeah.
How'd
Yeah.
you running back? Were you
I was pretty good. Well, I said I was good enough to go to Houston, but then I played with Andre Rare and David Klingler, so we were loaded back then. So it was quick. I didn't have that type of speed, so they moved me to defense, which was probably best for me. And, I got to play on some really good teams and had some success. Had great coaches, but it was fun. Heck, nowadays I don't even know what I'd be able to play. I'd probably have to be a specialist nowadays. I couldn't play with what these kids are too athletic.
How many yards did you run?
I think my senior year I had 1,000 something. We're a split back veer team. Played with J.J. Joe, played at Baylor. So we had some good players. Coach Peach was, he's a legend in Texas. So we ran the football a little bit. But, it was fun. Like I said, watching these guys as running backs, I was nothing like them. I'd get my 5 yards and get tackled, or if I got lucky and broke one, it'd be a 15-yard gain. So.
How are you dividing up your time between running backs and special teams?
Well, I got to be honest with you. I think I probably got the best assistant, also, Tyler Skubanek. He's been a special teams coordinator at HBU, and he helps me out. I mean, him and we're up here late every night, and I'm lucky I have him because trying to learn this offense. I've been at TCU and Kansas and SMU. I've been part of the air raid, but from the other side defensively trying to stop it. So knowing the offense has kind of helped me a little bit, but Tyler's been great because he kind of gets all my stuff together, and then him and I hash out every night what we're going to do with our specialists. So I'm pretty fortunate that, to be on the staff and have someone like him.
What does Gino Garcia look like?
You know what, he's doing good.
A lot of long field goals, so there's-
Yeah, he's the best thing about him is, we've got Trey's really done a great job up to now. He's kicking the ball good, but Gino's had that experience. He's kicked. He made some field goals out here against Tech. I think I'm in a really good situation. We losing Garibay, he's got some experience, but Trey's got experience as well, and then Gino. And, that's going to help when anytime you got competition with kickers, especially out here, because it's a little bit different kicking in West Texas. You're kicking in a wind tunnel just about all the time. But they know that practice-wise, if you come watch us, we ain't kicking indoors. We're going to kick outside because that's what we're going to be playing in.
So, talking about competition, Saturday's the first scrimmage. What do you want to see out of the scrimmage?
You know what? Obviously, you want to come out healthy, but we got to get after. We got to run the ball a little bit. I think up front we're gonna have to get after a little bit because our defense is they've put a lot of pressure on us, and having the running backs that we have, we got to give them just a little crease, and they know that. They got to make some guys miss. That's just part of playing running back. And then when they get a chance to catch the ball, they've got to do something in the open field. And that's kind of what we're looking for. I think Coach Kitley's always going to put us in position to see what guys can do what. And he's done a good job with our backs, especially of utilizing them. And I think that he wants to utilize those guys together more this next year. And when you do that, having guys like that's going to allow us to run the ball a little bit more too.
Speaking of that, what sort of an idea has Kitley given you, or has he, in terms of maybe run versus pass type percentage?
You know what?
Is that up in the air or what?
It honestly, when we in our meetings, he's such it's fun being around him for me because I've been around some good offensive minds, and Kitley, I know I'm old, but he's a young guy, and man, I'm telling you, he's brilliant. The stuff that just our meetings and what he makes important in practice. In his mind is, hey, if we got to run the ball 30-something times a game to win, we're going to run it 30-something times. But if we're not able to run it, we're going to throw it. And that's the thing I loved about his offense so far than some of the other air raids I've been part of. He's kind of mixing up. We're kind of getting everything, from our slots to our outside guys and to our running backs. He's giving it a chance to see who can do stuff. And that's what I think once you get to, these scrimmages, you'll start seeing which guys are going to kind of rise out of that.
We've got time for about two more.
What have you seen Coach Jenkins?
You know what? I saw him. I didn't see him in 30 years, and I saw him when I was at Kansas. We played Tech out here, and then I saw him last year at SMU when we played down in Houston. So he was a great offensive mind. But yeah, the first time I saw him, believe it or not, was when Kansas played Tech back in 2018 here. So he's doing good. I still think he's trying to coach. So
Anything else? All right.
thank you guys. Appreciate it.